There are moments in life when you feel like everything is standing against you. You try to move forward, but every path feels blocked. You try to stay strong, but your heart feels shaken. You try to keep smiling, but your soul feels heavy. In those moments, you look at your life and wonder why things are happening the way they are. You start thinking that maybe you are not strong enough, not capable enough, not worthy enough. But the truth is completely different. The truth is that you are being carried, protected, and guided by the one who never leaves you, the one who never sleeps, the one who controls the entire universe. And when Allah is with you, absolutely nothing can defeat you. Many times, people look at their challenges and think they are facing them alone. They think their pain is theirs alone. They think their burden is theirs alone. But a believer never walks alone. A believer never cries alone. A believer never suffers alone. When you say, Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakeel, you are saying that Allah is enough for you, and He is the best one to rely on. You are declaring that your life is not in the hands of people. Your rizq is not controlled by people. Your dignity is not decided by people, and your future is not written by people. Everything that belongs to you comes from Allah, and everything Allah protects cannot be harmed by anyone. Sometimes life pushes you to the point where you feel weak. But that weakness is not a sign of failure. It is a sign that Allah wants to show you His strength. Allah does not allow a believer to break unless He is preparing them for something greater. He does not close a door unless He intends to open a better one. He does not take anything away unless what He is about to give is far more meaningful. And He does not test you unless He is making you capable of something higher than you can see. Think about your moments of loneliness, the nights when you cried quietly, the challenges that made you fall to your knees. Allah saw every tear. Allah heard every silent dua. Allah knew every thought you could not express. When your heart was trembling, He was the one holding it together. When you felt lost, He was the one guiding your steps. When you felt defeated, He was the one strengthening your faith. And when everyone else walked away, He stayed. The world may look powerful on the outside. People may look intimidating. Situations may look impossible. But the believer sees beyond the surface. The believer sees the power of Allah behind every situation. The believer sees that if Allah is with them, no force in the world can overpower them. Your strength does not come from your abilities. It does not come from your intelligence. It does not come from your wealth or your connections. Your strength comes from your faith. And when your faith is anchored in Allah, you stand firm like a mountain, even in the strongest storm. Remember that challenges are not punishments, they are invitations. Invitations from Allah to come closer to Him. Invitations to remember Him more. Invitations to raise your hands and call upon Him. Sometimes He removes people from your life so that you call on Him alone. Sometimes He closes doors so that you turn toward Him alone. Sometimes He makes you feel weak so that you rely on Him alone. Because He knows that if you depend on people, you will be disappointed. But if you depend on Him, you will never be let down. Life will always test you. You will face moments when your efforts seem wasted, when your dreams seem delayed, when your prayers seem unanswered. But Allah never leaves a prayer unanswered. When He delays, it is for wisdom. When He holds back, it is for goodness. When He tests you, it is for elevation. And when He pushes you to your limits, it is so you discover that your strength did not come from you in the first place. It came from Him all along. Do not fear the future. Do not fear people. Do not fear circumstances. Fear only losing the closeness of Allah, because that is the only true loss. Everything else in life can be regained, rebuilt, or repaired. But the nearness of Allah is the most precious treasure you will ever have. And as long as you have Him, you have everything. You have hope, even when life looks dark. You have strength, even when you feel weak. You have direction, even when you feel lost. You have protection, even when the world feels dangerous. And you have victory, even when others think you are defeated. Many times, people judge you based on your past, your mistakes, your failures, and your weaknesses. But Allah looks at your effort, not your history. He looks at your sincerity, not your perfection. He looks at your heart, not your image. And as long as your heart is trying, as long as your soul is striving, as long as your faith is alive, nothing can defeat you. The world cannot break someone whose support comes from Allah. Look back at the moments you survived. Look back at the days you thought you could not get through, but you still did. Look at the times you felt hopeless, but Allah opened a way. Look at the days you thought were the end, but Allah turned them into a beginning. Those are not coincidences. Those are signs. Signs that Allah has always been with you, guiding you, protecting you, and strengthening you. If He carried you before, He will carry you again. If He helped you before, He will help you again. If He saved you before, He will save you again. Sometimes Allah lets you fall so you realize who lifts you. Sometimes He lets everything slip out of your hands so you realize He is the one in control. Sometimes He lets you feel fear so you learn what true courage is, trusting Him even when you cannot see the outcome. And sometimes He lets you feel the weight of life so you learn to lean on Him, not on yourself. You may think that your problems are too big, but what is big for you is small for Allah. You may think that your dreams are impossible, but what is impossible for you is easy for Allah. You may think that your heart is breaking, but Allah is the one who heals hearts. You may think that the future is uncertain, but Allah has already written your story with wisdom and mercy. So calm your heart, breathe deeply, and trust the one who created you, loves you, and sustains you. If Allah supports you, who can defeat you? No enemy, no hardship, no fear, no failure, no loss, no pain. When Allah is with you, even the things meant to harm you become the things that help you. Even the things meant to break you become the things that build you. Even the things you thought would end you become the things that elevate you. Because Allah is the best protector, the best planner, and the best guardian. Life in this world is short. People come and go. Wealth rises and falls. Situations change unexpectedly. But Allah is constant. His mercy does not end. His strength does not decrease. His knowledge does not miss anything. His protection does not fail. And His love for His servants is far greater than anything they can imagine. So walk with confidence. Walk with faith. Walk with peace in your heart. Because the one who controls the universe is guiding your steps. You might not understand everything happening in your life right now. You might be confused, hurt, or overwhelmed. But one day, you will look back and say, Subhanallah, if that had not happened, I would not be where I am today. Allah's plan is perfect, even when you cannot see it. His wisdom is flawless, even when you do not understand it. His timing is precise, even when it looks delayed. And His mercy is constant, even when life feels difficult. So never think you are alone. Never think you are abandoned. Never think that your prayers are ignored. Allah hears every word, sees every struggle, and knows every moment of pain. And He is closer to you than anything else in your life. When you trust Him fully, you become unshakable. Nothing can break a believer whose heart is anchored in Allah. Nothing can defeat someone whose strength comes from the Almighty. Walk with faith. Walk with courage. Walk with patience. And walk with the certainty that Allah is with you. You might not have control over everything, but you have control over one thing: your trust in Him. And that trust is the key to peace, strength, resilience, and victory. Your life is not falling apart. It is falling into place, exactly as Allah has written. When Allah is with you, mountains move. When Allah is with you, darkness turns into light. When Allah is with you, pain becomes growth. When Allah is with you, loss becomes protection. When Allah is with you, nothing in this world can defeat you. Hold on to Him, and you will rise in ways you never expected. And if you are listening to this right now, let this message settle deeply in your heart. Your battle is not bigger than your Lord. Your fear is not stronger than your faith. Your pain is not greater than His mercy. You are stronger than you think, not because of your own power, but because Allah is with you. And as long as He is with you, you will never be defeated. My dear listener, if this message touched your heart, then let your heart be a witness that Allah is guiding you. Do not let this moment pass without gratitude. Make a sincere dua. Ask Allah for strength, for peace, for ease, and for guidance. He is listening. He always has been. And before you leave, remember to subscribe to this channel so you never miss a reminder that brings you closer to Allah, strengthens your heart, and keeps your faith alive. Your support helps spread Islamic guidance across the world, and together we can inspire hearts everywhere.